everyone!
We have a great show for you today.
You know, seniors only have 35 days left.
Oh boy, do I.
I can't believe my high school career is almost over. Seniors, you gotta start living it up.
You know we're not the only ones leaving at the end of this year, right?
What do you mean, Cole?
Some of the teachers are retiring, even Mr. Dover.
Oh yeah, I heard Kyle and Ian put together a story. Let's check it out.
Yeah, we should.
John Dover, one of our guidance counselors here, is retiring with the 214 class. Kyle and I took a look into Mr. Dover's career and what his years as a Winnicott guidance counselor have been like.
So about Mr. Dover, I graduated in 1992, and my experience with Mr. Dover was that he was my high school tennis coach for 4 years. I think he coached for a number of years prior to that. He was a fantastic coach. First of all, Mr. Dover is probably the nicest human being in this building. He really is, and he always has been. He wore this track suit. Now, I played in 1992. This track suit, full polyester, easily late 70s that he was still wearing. Even then, with the hood on, he looked like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Third thing I remember, we lost in the playoffs my senior year, and we get out of the van at the end. And, it's the end of the season. We had a tough loss. He goes to give us the end of the year speech, and instead he had written a poem. And the poem was about this kid my senior year who streaked graduation. And he wrote a poem about Joe streaking graduation. He was a great guy, and I think he will be greatly missed from Winnicott High School.
Mr. Dover has been a part of Winnicott for longer than some of the teachers here have been alive. He is no doubt an irreplaceable piece of the community and staff.
Right after college, I was working at the Methodist Home for Children. It was like a home for kind of wayward kids and stuff like that. And this was very intense work. I was working at there was like 14 kids in this cottage, they called them. And it was rough. Like there was a lot of like fights and stuff like that. So I was talking to one of the guys that was working there, and he said, you should think about being a guidance counselor. That might work for you. And so I said, yeah, maybe so. So I started at Winnicott 1978, 1979, my first year, and I had worked a couple of years at Farmington High School prior to that. I got to retire sometime, and I just turned 65, and so it kind of feels like the right time. I have the idea for writing a couple of books, and I also we have a granddaughter, so I'm hoping to, and my wife and I like the idea of doing a lot of traveling.
Mr. Dover will be greatly missed by the students and staff here at Winnicott. Make sure to say your farewells when he's leaving with the class of 214. This is Ian and Kyle signing out.
Wow, are we going to miss him?
Yeah, we're gonna miss him.
Ryan, I have a serious question for you, though.
Cole, don't you think it's a little late for asking someone to prom? It's only like a couple weeks away. People are starting to get their dresses, tux, and all the details figured out.
So is that a no?
Well, anyway, Tyler Johnson has a story on prom style. Check it out.
You have to dress to impress. That's why men wear suits, to feel good. And to have a good time at prom, you have to dress nice. Winnicott has men's style tips to help you get ready for prom.
We interviewed Winnicott for some styling tips for prom.
Dress respectfully.
Definitely don't wear high tops. Wear dress shoes with your tux.
And wear a tux.
Definitely black and white tux.
Just make sure to plan everything around the girl's dress.
Match the color of the girl's dress. I like the classic white and black tux with a bow tie.
The classic James Bond look.
You have to wear a nice tie.
Bow ties!
There's a prom tux store that has all of these style tips. It's called Madeline's Event Central.
This is Madeline's Event Central. We're New England's prom and special event superstore, and also New England's tuxedo superstore.
They have a variety of stylish tuxes.
Tuxedo-wise, it's definitely a better option because when you go to Men's Warehouse and order a tuxedo, it comes from Pennsylvania. So if it comes in and, say, the pants or the jacket doesn't fit, that's the jacket or the pants that you get because you won't have enough time to get a change out from Pennsylvania. Here we have a local warehouse, so we can get you new stuff the next day, or we can alter it for you here to make it fit perfectly. match the vest and ties to any color dress. There's also different designs like tapestry, stripe, herringbone. There's polka dots. There's a bunch of different options. We measure you and then we order your tuxedo or your suit by your measurements. And if anything doesn't fit, then we can either get something brand new the next day or we can just alter the pants or the jacket for you here. And it starts at $129 and goes to $204. If you want to rent a tuxedo and have a good time and feel good about yourself, definitely rent your tuxedo from Madeline's Event Central.
With these style tips and help from Madeline's Event Central, you too will be styling for prom.
I can't wait to see you up on stage at the Grand March. You're going to look great.
Thank you very much, Cole.
You're welcome. What color was your dress you said?
Mahogany with a hint of silver. Speaking of prom, I saw some kid climbing into a trash can the other day.
What? Was he hiding from something?
I don't know. It seemed as if he was running from someone.
There's probably a ton of good hiding places around the school.
Yeah, let's check out what other people think of good hiding spots around the school.
What's up, Winnicott? Alec and Dan here. We asked ourselves a question. If there was a school-wide game of hide and seek, where would we hide? Check it out.
Ever since we were little kids, we've played hide and seek. Although all of us have grown up from this childhood game, sometimes it's good to let the child in all of us go wild and free and run around a 282,000 square foot school. The size of our school means that we could hide anywhere. Here's where some of the places your teachers and students would hide if they could go anywhere.
I would hide in the snack bar because then I could eat the food.
I'd hide in the bathroom with myself.
And in a cabinet. I'd hide on the track.
I would probably hide in a trash can if I would fit.
I would hide in Mr. Beatty's closet.
If I were to hide anywhere, I would hide right underneath the bleachers, behind the big blue vinyl panels, so nobody could see you.
If there was ever a school-wide game of hide and go seek at Winnicott, now you guys would know where to go. Alec and Dan signing out.
Wow, Ryan. Really enjoyed your company during this episode.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, our time has come to an end.
Check out the credits for some bloopers.
Have a great Friday, Winnicott.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Cole, don't you think it's a little late for asking to prom?
Don't keep it in front of you. You have it in front of your face.
Dude, why don't you have it folded up a couple more like things?
You're welcome. What color is your dress?
An onyx blue with a a little mahogany with black, silver, a little bit of silver.
Of our own beloved Mr. Downer, Mr. Dover.
Together a story showing what he all has.